Hi, this is Somnath, and I'm going to talk to you briefly about my visit to the Pakur district of Jharkhand. Dumka and Pakur are two tribal districts in Jharkhand which are very deprived. Welcome to Bada Salghati, a Santhal village at the foot of a hill in Pakur district of Jharkhand. Here, almost all the men have migrated away for work. The women welcome you in their traditional Santhali way. With some support, the women have organized themselves to demand their rights. As a result, Gram Sabhas are held here regularly and women know how to ask for employment under MGNREGS. Women raise questions in panchayat meetings about access to drinking water, desilting of ponds, and road conditions. Many of them have contested and won panchayat seats. At the meeting, I asked the women about the health of their forest. They said it's in bad shape. I further requested them if they would lead me to the forest, and they gladly did, and we started walking towards the mountain. A few minutes after walking, when I turned around, I found that almost everyone present in the village was walking towards the forest in a group. Later, the woman would tell me that it had made them very happy that someone had wanted to see the forest. Down in the village, the women had planted fruit trees and fenced it strongly to guard against any kind of destruction. If women lead society, we would be living in a very different world. About 100 Paharia families live in Dasgora. Government of India considers Paharias as particularly vulnerable tribal groups, and yet they have to walk 10 kilometers to the nearest ration shop. Only 20,000 Paharias are left. In the dry months, women walk up to 3 kilometers to get water. Paharias practice shifting agriculture. Lalit is showing us the area where they grow food. They cut the forest and rotate crops for 4 years before moving on to another section of the hill. There is no tilling involved in this agriculture. Just make a hole and put a seed and cover it with soil. Unfortunately, the environment has lost much of its resilience, and the forests don't grow back as easily. This agriculture gives the community no more than 3 months of food. The communities migrate en masse to West Bengal to harvest paddy. Who would want to migrate on their own will? Joni Paharin asks. There is no place to sleep or bathe. Often, Paharias are given space to sleep in cattle sheds or temporary shelters made of tin and jute. A degrading ecology affects the lives of the people the most who are directly dependent on it. Adequate food and clean water are one of the first victims of a depleting ecosystem. Churki Hasda and Najir Murmu sit in their home in Dumka district and softly say, the only way to save the next generation is by saving the forest.